All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me. All right, let's start the video off with another shameless plug for another band. This is a band called Laylu, L-A-L-U. The album is Paint the Sky, and this deserves like 5 holy crap Batmans. This one definitely got in under my radar, was released back in January. All right, so what does this sound like? I hear Rush, I hear Yes, I hear Saga, if you remember the band Saga, On the Loose, for those of you who might have a slight memory of the band Saga. This thing is a prog rock masterpiece from start to finish. Also features the vocal stylings of former Kansas lead singer Steve Walsh. So maybe there's a little bit of Kansas in this. It is just so good. Hard to put into words. I heard this a couple weeks ago, and then I went back to it and kept listening to it, and it's mind-blowing. Again, it's Laylu. I think that's how you say the band name, Laylu, Lalu, maybe. Paint the Sky is this amazing album, courtesy again of our friends over at Frontiers Music. Just unreal, okay? And I'm going to talk about Yes and Alan White, so that kind of goes together there. If you're a Yes fan, you might want to check out Laylu. Alan White is going to miss the 50th anniversary of Yes due to an undisclosed illness. The 72-year-old Styx man who played drums on John Lennon's Imagine has been forced to miss the upcoming run to mark 5 decades of the seminal progressive rock band, which will play songs from their 1972 album. It just says he's missing it due to illness. He will be replaced by his friend Jay Shellen, who has been a stand-in for Alan on several occasions for the run, which kicks off in Glasgow, Scotland on June 15th and wraps up on June 29th in Cork, Ireland. What's weird is if you're going to do the 50th anniversary of Yes, you should have all of those other guys who are doing their, Trevor Rabin, John Anderson version of Yes. Everybody should be invited in for this. This is just as important as, showing up at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think it is, but it shows that there's certainly still some kind of a problem getting everybody together on one stage. I mean, John Davison, who is a great singer, I really like him. He is a great John Anderson clone. He's one of the better clones, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but he does sound a lot like John Anderson, and he does a good job. I like his vocals a lot, but I think you bring everybody into this. I know Rick Wakeman is doing some stuff out there. I don't know. To me, it just seems you try to get everybody together for this because this is kind of a big deal, right? So the band's management said in a statement issued to the press, Alan was really looking forward to playing live again, preparing to celebrate 50 years with Yes, having joined the band for the July 1972 Close to the Edge tour, coming full circle in 2022. And again, they mentioned that Jay Shellen, who is a close friend of Alan White, he will be playing or standing in, that's what they say here. Jay played with Yes back on their 2016 North American tour when Alan was recovering from back surgery. When he was feeling fitter, Alan played alongside Jay, so they had 2 drummers. He also stepped in for the Cruise to the Edge tour after Alan came down with a bacterial infection. So Alan White has had a string of health issues. This one is undisclosed. And, you know, I don't like to speculate, even though I do speculate as to what something may or may not be, but it is kind of weird how they're not saying what it is, but maybe it's serious because he's going to have to just not be on this tour whatsoever. We don't know, people. It's just one of those things that they're not going to tell us. So, yeah, and I know I'm all about medical privacy, right? But on the other side of it, it would be nice to know what it is. So, you know, maybe we'll have hope that, you know, if you love Yes and you're a big Alan White fan, you know that he's okay, right? And he'll be back soon. But I get it. I get it. You don't want to disclose what it is. And there's a lot of that going on today in the sense that if people hear it is a certain problem, then they freak out. They'll cancel a tour, right? Because maybe Alan White was hanging around with his buddy, Jay Schellen, who's going to replace him. So then Jay might not be able to go out on the road. See, it's a domino effect because we live in this new normal where if you disclose that you have a certain problem, then that becomes the headline rather than, is this guy going to be okay? What's his current status? Is he doing something to help himself get better? Anyway, in the meantime, you guys have to check out this Lelu thing. This is just insane. Again, if you're a fan of the band Yes or Rush or Saga, and there's probably 3 or 4 other bands that you could lump in there, Kansas maybe. Again, this has Steve Walsh on it. But this thing, the singer in this band sounds more like John Anderson probably, or John Davison, than anybody else. But at times this has a Rush feel to it or a Saga feel to it. Great for prog rockers. Paint the Sky. Check it out. Frontiers Music. You won't be disappointed. Just if you're a patron, you want to send me some feedback on this, I'd love to hear what you think about it. All right. Done with this one too. Thanks again, and I will see you all soon.